Good morning. You're listening to FloorDaily.net, and I'm Kemp Harr. This morning, my guest is John Cruz, the Director of Creative Product Design at Shaw Industries for their residential soft surface products. John, how you doing?
I'm great, Kemp. How are you?
I'm good. Well, I want to talk about the Anderson Tuftex styling. I thought it was extremely striking.
Thank you.
We'll get to that in just a minute. First, a little on your background. You went to school at SCAD, Savannah College of Art and Design.
Yes.
Then you worked for a little while with Shaw. You went over to Mohawk to help them with their rug design. Then came back to Shaw Contract.
Yep, I was at Shaw Contract for about 8 years and focused in workplace, hospitality design, various segments, and then had the opportunity to come to residential, focus on core tech, and I broadened into Anderson Tuftex hardwood, then had the opportunity to shift back over to soft surface for residential. So I've enjoyed being able to touch a lot of different aspects of flooring at different points in time.
So one little known fact, if you don't mind me mentioning, your uncle is Kevin Sanders, who's an icon in Shaw's hospitality business, right?
That's true, yes.
All right, let's talk about what I saw last week with your new carpet launches with Anderson Tuftex. I know, for the Shaw brand, that's the upper end.
Sure. Well, building on what you were saying, Anderson Tuftex is our premium soft surface and hardwood residential brand. I recently took over the design direction for the soft surface side of the AT last year. And in keeping with the legacy of my predecessor and continuing to elevate and feed that brand, we wanted to do something very special. We wanted to start off 2023 with some impactful design that really drew attention to the brand. And when I think about premium design, when I think about elevated design, I think about attention to detail. And that's exactly what our design team has done. We've come up with several beautiful styles that pertain to a lot of different aspects of our audience and maybe newer aspects of our audience that didn't exist before. But 4 of those styles, I think, are part of the highlight of the year. And they all feature a new fiber innovation that allows us to achieve really the look and feel of a space-dyed wool, but in a solution-dyed yarn. And what that allows us to do is capture the elevated feel of the imported kind of or woven type of carpets, but with the promise of Pet Perfect.
So let's get in a little bit more detail just to describe the aesthetics of it. There's some high contrast here with kind of, light and dark in kind of a linear structure. How do you come about that?
Well, all 4 of these styles, so there's Moderne, there's Batik, Magnifique, and Marquette, and all 4 of those are on our Color Point Platinum, or otherwise known in the industry as a Taylor loop machine. We've really taken the best of our technology, the best of our design skills. We wanted to offer a color line for all of these styles that was versatile. And right now, in terms of consumer preference, we really see contrast being important. We want to give consumers a reason to be excited about carpet. And carpet is an amazing way that you can draw impact and personality to the floor in the home.
It's got both texture and contrast from a color standpoint. I mean, it's striking. And the price points too it's affordable carpet. You say it emulates a woven product, but it's a tufted product, and you're using Carbon Row equipment to do it. And it's some of the latest innovation in tufting technology, right?
Exactly. And we believe in every time we acquire innovation, it's always about putting our best foot forward. So for AT, it would make sense that this new fiber innovation, which I should explain, would be best fit to work on our best machinery. And so what really causes this product to have a different feel is it's a fiber innovation that we've developed at the extrusion level that allows us to create a solution dyed space dye look. And as a lot of flooring experts know, space dye yarn is costly. It utilizes a lot of water, a lot of waste. It's very energy consuming. And so we've found a way to create the perfectly imperfect, if you will, visual of a wool yarn, but in space dye yarn. So you get the best of both worlds with the Pet Perfect promise.
What's the polymer?
So this is our high performance PET yarn. We have several other products within our Anderson Tuftex brand that are part of our Pet Perfect collection within that brand. And these 4 styles will build upon that pet perfect collection within Anderson Tuftex.
John, let me ask you, since you went to SCAD, a lot of creative people start with pen and ink, and then they go to other formats, computer and everything later.
Sure.
When you were designing these products, did you start with a sketch of them, or how did you come up with them?
Well, I'd have to credit my design team here for the actual pattern work, but our team here is comprised of a lot of different backgrounds, and I think that's what makes it function. We have graphic designers who have graphic design backgrounds or more fine art backgrounds, and that's what I think allows us to differentiate. We have fashion as well, interior design, and those different backgrounds create a synergy that allows us to figure out where is consumer preference, where do we want to take style and design for flooring, and what are the various types of patterns, and how can we use color to our advantage as well. So it takes a lot of different vantage points to get us to where we ended up this year.
All right. Well, John, as you know, this carpet's been losing share lately, but if you keep coming up with styles like that, you might be able to reverse the trend. It's a gorgeous product. These will be on display at Surfaces, won't they?
Absolutely. Yes. And that is our goal. We want to reverse the course and really find ways to celebrate and give people a reason to form an emotional connection with a carpet style. Our goal, we know that we are successful when somebody says, I see that and I wasn't expecting this, and I have to find a way to build this into my home somehow. For us, that's the mark of success.
Okay. John, well, thanks for spending time with our listeners and tell us a little bit more about the exciting carpet designs you've come up with for Anderson Tuftex. Again, been talking to John Cruz, the Director of Creative Product Design for Shaw's Residential Business, and you've been listening to Kemp Harr and FloorDaily.net.